If you didn't know me any better, you would think I was in the marine construction, repair, building, whatever business. But no, I'm really not. I'm not a boat person, but I'm not a water person. But here we are. This boat was acquired by my brother a week ago, I think it was. And he is giving it to my daughter. I don't even know what needs to be done to this. I see the cover is off of it. Well, I don't even know. And this one here, we thought we finally had it fixed yesterday. She finally got the thermostat for it. We put the thermostat in. We fooled with it a while up here. We had the trash can full of water. We finally got a good stream out of it. So we were guessing that there was a piece lodged in the system somewhere, in the water cooling system. Thought we had it all figured out, got everything cleared out, new thermostat put in. She takes it out on the water this afternoon, and she gives me a call and said, well, that didn't last long. It overheated and stopped on her. This time she did get further up the creek, which is not a good thing. She got halfway up the creek before it stopped, so she had to paddle back. She's got the paddle in the boat here. She had to paddle back from halfway up the creek. Luckily the wind isn't blowing too bad today, 8 miles an hour. Oh, I guess it was against her out of the south. But she got it, so I'm gonna pull this thing apart. I'm still guessing that, I think I threw that old thermostat away. I'm guessing that when that old thermostat broke, there's still a piece of plastic that is lodging up in here somewhere and stopping that water flow. And I've just got to go through it a little more thoroughly and find out where that piece is. So let's see if I can do that. I've got the cover pulled off the side. This is where the water circulates through. I did get one little piece of trash there out of one of these portholes. I mean, that could be enough to stop things up. And it looks like maybe it's a piece of that plastic from the old thermostat that had broken, but let me keep poking around in here and see what I got. Okay, I want to blow air through here, but I don't know which way to blow it in order to blow it all out of there. Okay, I don't know what to say about this. I'm not feeling anything come out. Do I put it back together hoping I got that little chunk? The problem is I don't have a gasket to put this cover back on there. The last time my daughter took it off, she had someone else helping her, and they just put some RTV stuff around here because they did not have a gasket for it. So I don't know. I'll keep scratching my head over it. Hold on tight. I'm going in deeper. I'm going to take this cover here off and see what is behind there. I hope she has new gaskets coming for this. So I don't see anything in here. Let's do some more blowing. Oh, hold on. I think I see something. Can I get it, though? That's the question. That might be the rubber boot coming up from here that I'm seeing. Everything looks clean all through there. I'm getting air all around there. I'm gonna drop this lower unit. I don't like the way the bushing, the rubber grommet is going up in there, where I think that tube comes up and goes against that rubber grommet. I'm gonna see if I can check that out by dropping this. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this little hoochie bigger here. Remember, I said don't drop that, and you did it. All right, that tube goes up there. Let's look in here. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna take this water pump off and look at it. Okay, that looks okay. Everything is still okay there. Okay, that is on there. just seemed to be harder the second time than the first time I took it off, and I didn't know what I was doing the first time. I still don't really know what I'm doing. All right, I can't put it all back together without gaskets, so I guess that's the end of this. I think she said she had ordered gaskets for it. I don't know if they've come in yet. I think I heard her say they were on back order. So I guess that's about it for right now until we get the gaskets in here.
Oh, no.
And so apparently it goes in that way. See how it locked in place, which that other one didn't. He says that it's because it was the wrong bit. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, it should have at least held the...
That's what I thought.
It does not sound like you are.
Huh?
Doesn't sound like you are.
It looks... Can you see down in between there?
It's way over here. Right here.
Oh, shit.
This one is right.
Oh, yes.
That one's not.
Yeah. That one overran. I see it now. Frick.
I'm not taking them back out. They're going to stay in there.
Guess I can try to follow the nail. That made it a whole... Oops, nope, there's one there. That made it a whole lot nicer and easier. Another one here. It's great to know friends that have tools, the right tools to do the job. My daughter was out here an hour yesterday, and she just got one box down, which was like 60 screws. The gun overheated. So she had to quit. Oh, here and here, okay. Right? It would.
The next section, I think.
Oh yes, here.
Oh, and right here. And here. The one where your nails are sticking out.
You can't get that one out.
Nope. You stripped it.
Oh shit, my thing came unplugged. And I don't have a bigger lace grips in.
Well, I had to get a new battery halfway through. Then I had to wait for the drill to cool down. So like an hour. Probably could have been about 45 minutes if I wasn't on the phone.
So to explain this tool a little bit, this is a specialized tool for those old people like myself, so you don't have to bend down to put screws in. So a friend of ours who used to be a builder had all these specialized tools. He bought whatever he needed to build these custom houses that he used to build, and he's kept a whole lot of tools even after he retired. So he told us, hey, look, I've got the tool for you to put those decking boards down. So he brought this down to us last week after we got the pier put together. But the problem was the screws that he brought us were these screws up here, and they were just regular yellow zinc coated screws. And he said, look, I'm going to bring you some stainless steel screws. Well, that's what he brought to go in the gun. You have to have these special screws that are on the strip. And I pulled him out. I'm like, he had already left. He just dropped everything off and left. And I told my daughter, I don't like these screws, putting them in the dock. They're not going to last that long. So we got one strip out. We put it in the gun. We couldn't get the darn thing to work. So I told him today, he was down here today, and I said, look, you can take that screw gun back with you. I said, it's no use to us. Number one, I can't figure out how to use it. Number two, we're going to get stainless screws. We don't want to use those zinc screws. He said, oh no. He said, I found the stainless screws today. Found them this morning. I was cleaning some stuff out. I'll bring them right back to you. So he brought them back down to us. And in the meantime, 10 by 3. In the meantime, we had 2 small boxes, 1-pound boxes at the hardware store. So I told my daughter to get those, and then on our next order, we were going to order a 5-pound box so we could go ahead and finish that pier. So she got the 2 boxes. She put 1 box in last night with her screw gun, but the battery overheated. She got tired. It took her about 45 minutes to an hour to do those few. So he brought these down to us. Well, come to find out, we had the wrong bit in this gun. I didn't know anything about the darn thing. The screws that he brought us had a square head in them. The stainless have a star head. The last time he used the gun was to put stainless screws in his pier. So that still had a star head. Well, a star doesn't go in a square. So we stripped that star head out, trying to get a couple of screws in, working there. And so we figured that out this morning. He brought this box down. It had a new bit in it. We put the bit in less than 30 minutes, or about 30 minutes. We had those screws in. That was easy. He had bought this gun when he owned his construction business, mainly for putting plywood down, subflooring down in houses. I can see where you can really make some time with that. That was the ticket. So someone did mention in the video of that pier, of us putting that pier in, someone that does piers, mentioned nails, that they only use nails because the screws will split the wood. When we put these screws in, I didn't see any splitting as we were screwing them down. Maybe he's talking later down the road, eventually it'll split out. I don't know. We had access to the screws and the gun. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll go back and just put nails in it, I guess. But these screws should be okay. They're not going to rust. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm glad to finish that project now. So we've only got two other little things to do, and that is the post. We haven't decided what we're going to do with the posts, if we're going to cut them all off even. One suggestion to us was to take and build them up and make them all even, because some of the posts are only 6 to 12 inches off of the dock. Others are about 2 feet off of the dock. We don't really want to cut them down 6 inches. That might be a little too short. Somebody said we could just mount one on top and bring them all up to the same height. I don't know. And then once we figure out what we're doing with the post, how we're going to cut them off, then we got to get caps and put on the post, because if you don't put a plastic cap on that post, it's going to rot quicker. The rain will sit right on top of that post and eventually seep down in there and rot the whole post. So we need to find some caps for that. It's not any warmer today. Well, I mean any cooler. I'm sorry. It's not any cooler today. 87 degrees, 81% humidity. This humidity has been crazy. So it feels like 104 degrees right now. The humidity has just been unbearable. So I did vacuum this out today. I've readjusted everything for wheat. I had one coulter bearing that was bad on it. I have changed that. The last thing I've got to do is put some grease on it. I was going to wash it up, but it's too damn hot, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to slather some grease on it, then I can back this in the barn, and then I guess tomorrow I'll pull a combine out, blow it off, get all the trash off, and I've still got the baler to do as well, blow all of that off. With this humidity, I don't want to do a whole lot, but it's got to get done, so I'm going to do it. And look what Farmer's Daughter just brought out to me. Finally, this has been 2 weeks getting these gaskets for her outboard motor, so I can put this thing back together and hope our problem is solved. And just like that, it is back together, so I will let her know. Don't know if she'll go down and put it in the creek tonight and try it out or not. She better get more than one paddle. The last time it cut off on her, all she had was this one paddle right here, but it got her home. She sat up here on the front of the bow. Well, this is the bow, on the front of the boat, which is called the bow, and just had her legs straddled, I think, on either side, and just kind of paddled away until she got back to the dock.